Hello, how's it going? It's me again. Now, this video that I'm making right now is very different from my other ones, and I want to tell you before I get into this video that this sort of stuff is not really going to happen that often. Usually it's just going to be a good bit of entertainment. But I do feel like when you have a channel, you do sometimes have to have some important things in there. You can have humor in them, some entertainment in them. Maybe people will be really entertained by this video. I don't know, but I'm really making it for an important discussion in a way. I'm sorry if that's what some people weren't expecting with this video, but I don't care. I'm doing this video just because I think it's really important. And here's what this video is about. Messing in school. It happens a lot, I must say. Pretty much everybody has at some time in their lives gotten in trouble in school. I have. I don't get in trouble that much these days, but when I was a lot younger, in primary school, I got in a lot of trouble. I really did. And yeah, I got in a lot of trouble. Now, I'm here to talk about why messing in school is a bad thing. Now, in case you want to click away from this video because you think this is going to be really boring and you've heard all this before and all that, I am not going to actually do that. Because what you usually get inside your school, like from the teachers and all that, is they say that you have to have respect and you might be disrupting somebody else's learning, you're not going to do well on your tests and all that stuff. Yeah, and what about respecting the school property and all that? Now, I'm not criticizing the teachers for this. I can understand why they're saying that, but I'm not going to talk about that, though. I'm going to talk about some other reasons that people don't really think about often because they might not agree with me really what I'm saying here, but that's the way I think of it. Maybe some people will disagree with me. Maybe everybody will disagree with me or whatever, but I think that this is something that has to be addressed, that I have to talk about, and you have to think about if you are in a school. If you're not and you're just somebody who's way past school and college and all that, then this isn't really a video for you, but if you want to watch it anyway, that's fine. I don't really mind. So, first of all, I do think that this video might be a bit controversial for some people. And I don't mind, because some of the greatest things in the world are really controversial. For instance, movies. Movies like The Exorcist, The Bird of a Nation, and Fight Club. Those are all really controversial movies. Like, seriously, if you check them out, they are really controversial. In fact, a lot of movies are actually really controversial, both good and bad movies. It's not always the controversy that makes them good or bad, but they do often have a lot of controversy around them. So, that's what this video might be to some people. Whether or not it will be controversial, I can't really say, but I don't know. I'm just going to have to get into it now. Okay, so why is messing bad for you? Why is it a bad thing overall? Here's why it's a bad thing. Well, there's a number of reasons. I'm going to get to my first reason. The first reason is it's really time wasting. I mean, when you do all this stuff, it really takes a lot of time from you, and you can use that time to, like, think of stuff in your head, or just listen to some stuff that's being said. Maybe something interesting will happen. I don't know. Maybe you'll hear something that you think is, oh, that's just awesome. Maybe you will. And maybe you can hear more of that stuff. But you might not because of all the messing, like talking, shouting, and all that. And you might not hear more of what you want to hear. And that's one thing that's really bad because, sure, people do it all the time when they don't want to hear something, but what if they realize that what they're hearing is actually really great and they just want to hear more? But when all the messing is happening, they can't hear all that. They can't listen to it. So that's really a bad thing, I must say. So I'll just say right here that that is one of the bad things, and here are a few other reasons. Another reason is it's not really worded in a way. Like, like I told you, I wouldn't say anything about respect or learning or whatever, but the reason it's not worded, in my opinion, is because, okay, so let's say you, like, throw something around the class or whatever. Yeah, sure, you may have fun with that, but what if the other people are, like, busy with other stuff and they're not paying attention? Then what's the point? You're the only person who sees it, so nobody cares, and so you just wasted that for nothing, and you don't get to do it again. And So what if you check if it's happening? You never have a definite chance. You could have just wasted that. Like, seriously? It's a bad thing. You shouldn't mess because of that, because it could really waste your time. You might not do it right. You might never get to do it again. You just might be angry at yourself for that, and that can be really bad. That can be stressful for you. Other things that I must say are bad about it is, well, yeah, they do take a lot of time. That's pretty bad. Also, it's actually pretty boring most of the time because not much really happens. It's just really stuff happening, nothing memorable, just basically normal stuff. I don't really get it. I mean, it's not that big of a point to mess. It's nothing special about it. People don't just go home and think, oh yeah, that was hilarious. They don't, because it happens every single day. Nobody cares anymore. It's been happening so much that it's nothing anymore. Nobody cares. They've heard it like 100 times before. It's just like a cliche in a movie. It always happens. That's terrible. What about new stuff? Huh? Stuff that's enjoyable at the very least? Huh? Okay, next. And this is something that may sort of intervene with what teachers may say, but it's not the same reason. It's kind of cowardly, really, when you just say to somebody, I didn't do that, when you know perfectly well that you did something. And so people just think of you as, yeah, he's cool for not saying that, but you're not. You're just being a coward there. If you actually say that you did something, and you take your punishment like a man, now that is not being a coward. That is actually having strength. Taking your punishment, learning from it if you have to, actually doing those punishments, not hiding away from them like some coward. That is actually a really good thing. Sure, you may have messed, but people will respect you for it. Teachers might respect you for it, for all you know, because you're actually saying it. You might even get away from your punishment for doing that. So seriously, you should do that stuff if you actually do mess. It's really important stuff right there. Anyway, other stuff as well. A lot of people often in my class, and maybe other classes depending on who you are and where you're watching this from. Maybe it's just around my area. I don't know. But listen, in those classes, what often happens is people often, laugh over stuff that people say. And that's it. They just laugh over stuff that people say, and that is it. There is nothing else to it. There's no comedy involved in it. There's no thought involved in it. They just say it, and people laugh for, like, no reason. I mean, if somebody just said, hey, how's it going? Would you just go like, somebody, no, you would not! That is completely stupid! Look, in a movie, what's always so funny is when it's well written, it's really intelligent humor, something that you can really laugh at over time because of how well it's been done. That does not happen! It is literally just what they say. It's half-assed. It's no intelligence in there. It's no thought in there. It just makes you sound stupid, not funny. What's so good about that? What's so funny about that anyway? I mean, come on, people are always saying all these really stupid comedy movies are funny, and this is exactly the same thing. It's just saying that people aren't that smart these days. That's really stupid now. Why is it like that? If you're gonna laugh at something in class, at least make it be some intelligent humor, something that's like actually funny. Huh? You ever think about that? Do you? No, of course not, because you just laugh for no good reason. And that brings me to my next point. My next point is that people are laughing the wrong way. Now, what do I mean by that, really? Laughing the wrong way? Here's what I mean by laughing the wrong way. Like, you're just laughing like a really big amount, like, and then you just keep laughing like that, and people are just going like, oh, okay, we get it. And you're just like, okay, you can stop that. Okay, would you shut up? It's not funny anymore if you keep doing that. You may make a smirk, or you just go like, and then, just get back to stuff, wait in case there's anything else that's funny. But if there's nothing involved at all, then it's not funny at all. You're just laughing for no good reason. It's hardly laughing because you're forcing it. It's like in Austin Powers when, Dr. Evil and all his henchmen are laughing so much, and it's just not funny because they're still laughing. It's like, oh, why are they still laughing? It's been like 5 hours. What the hell is happening? It's totally like that. It just keeps going until it's nowhere near funny. If anything, it's really annoying and boring. And that stuff actually doesn't come together often. Annoying and boring are usually separate. But this is one of those rare cases where they're together, and that is just terrible. It is torture. It is literally torture, not just to the teachers. Forget them for a second. It's torture to yourselves if you think about it. Otherwise, you're not thinking about this stuff at all, and you're just really stupid. Now, who wants to be like that, huh? Think about this stuff for a second. We're intelligent guys, or girls, or whoever's watching this, I don't know. But people are meant to be intelligent. Why don't they show it? I mean, I don't usually think of myself as a really smart guy, but I can tell at least when I'm being smart and when I'm not, but so many people just can't. That's really bad. I don't like that sort of stuff. It's really annoying. I mean, why? Just why? Stuff's stupid. Anyway, if I had to say any other points, I'd probably go with when you do get in trouble, like, the detentions, the writing out, usually people don't really care. They just get on with it and then they just keep messing. Yeah, sure. What they don't realize, though, is that this stuff is actually kind of what might happen in the future. Because if you think about it, school rules, where else do they have rules? Everywhere. There is a law around countries, continents, the entire world. Pretty much the entire world has laws. Now, breaking the laws in school is almost like you're building that up until eventually you're just breaking laws everywhere. Huge laws. You're getting huge sentences. You're being actually put into jail for like decades. What's good about that? Being in detention, imagine this. If anybody else gets into detention soon, think of detention as jail, just while you're in there for once. And try to think if it's really as good as it seems. And you might realize that it's actually a really bad thing. And it's not somewhere you want to be. It's somewhere you wish you weren't. You just wish you'd never done this. And eventually it might not feel like it's a few hours. It'll feel like it's years. It'll feel like you missed so much that you could have had fun with. You gotta think about this sort of stuff. I mean, seriously. And that is some really big reasons why I think that messing is really bad in school. Now, if you disagree with me, if you really disagree with me here, then I want you to actually comment onto my channel and tell me why you disagree. Because I can't really see why you would. So I want you to comment me. If I don't get any comments, I'm just going to believe that all you guys agree with me. If I do, then I can make another video, if you want, of course, saying whether I agree with you, whether I don't. It doesn't really matter. I say what I say of those, so you'll have an answer to that. That would be good. Now, I'll get off that topic now, because I understand it's a very big deviation from what I've done before. Sure, there are a few movie references in there, but it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, I can understand this video is a bit longer than most, and me still talking doesn't really help with that. But if you do like this video, then that's good. I mean, at least you enjoyed it, right? But more importantly, I'm hoping you took away something really important about this video. And if you do mess in school, try to think about these points I've given, because they might actually influence your decision in messing in school. Just think about that now, alright? So, if you did like this video, please like it. If you didn't, I don't care if you dislike it, because like I said, controversy can be a very good thing. With Fight Club, it makes the movie way better. So, yeah, just say if it's bad. Don't hold back if you like me or whatever. Forget that stuff. Who cares about that? That shouldn't have to do with anything. I mean, seriously. Just seriously, if you hate this video, if you absolutely hate this video, then dislike it right now, because I have to say, I want to know a proper reason. I don't care if you dislike it. Just say the truth. Don't lie to me here just because you want to be nice or whatever. Forget that stuff. Come on. Just dislike this if you hate it, and if you do like it, then you can like it. Because that's the whole point of YouTube videos. To say whether you like it or not. You shouldn't have other stuff influence that. It's your choice. It doesn't matter what it works like or anything. So, getting off topic from that now, I'll be making videos soon, including another movie up on my channel soon. So if you did like the videos previously, or even this one, then if you can please check those videos and subscribe to, just if you like the other videos. If you like this one too, you can subscribe. I don't know if you will, but I'm just going to say, if you don't like this video, you can still subscribe for the other ones, because this video is a very big deviation from all those, and I won't be doing it often, just so you know. Okay, so, that is the reason that I think that all this is bad and stuff. So, before I go, you don't have to go while you got Timo.